Hello YouTube, and welcome back to CB4 Gaming. Okay, let's just pull our pants down and just jump right in. Let's have a look at Horror Oni one last time. I'm doing some fights here with some players in my friends list. Right now I'm fighting here TR Killer. Thank you for letting me use this footage, TR Killer. You are too strong. you are stupidly strong. But anyway, yeah, so you can see here he's got a clear, like, he's like 100 million power stronger than me. So let's just see if it can even hold anything against this team. I used poison, the electric faction poison on Bison with Horror Oni because it seems to do the silence quite often. It seemed to have, I've got varying effects. This guy's just so strong I can't really do much, to be honest. But what I've noticed is with Horror Oni he has this ultra shock when he's I think it's at SS, when you can like unlock the fighting soul or fighting spirit, sorry. And so when Bison pops at the beginning of the battle, it activates the blast wave from Poison's assist. It's very consistent, so you will get it every 10 seconds guaranteed. Between him popping and then finishing off with the C3, it does seem to actually work really well. The only problem is that because of the meta, you've got people like Viscous Vega, that's just smashing things to pieces. But then you've also got E Honda, which is going to block. You might see it later on actually. You'll see that it just blocks the Phantom Blast. So even though it's actually good in theory, in practice it's not really, you know, if you're going to use Bison, you may as well use it with Overlord Bison and then Michelangelo. But I guess this is more for the players, if there are any, that didn't get the turtles. Now, if you didn't get the turtles, so you don't have Michelangelo, is Horror Oni worth getting or maxing out? I kind of think not, because you've got Rich Honda. You're probably already building Rich Honda, so you could use Rich Honda and the two Bisons. That's, you know, I think a better substitute. As you can see there, I just got absolutely destroyed again with Viscous Vega. Just, you know, his C3 just chops through everything. I used, I've only got like a S rank Seth. I was thinking, my thinking was of the grouping, like his C1 grouping can pull people in, so then that Horror Oni can get his trigger C3 to hit everybody more consistently. It does seem alright. It might work better with Beast Zangief, but then if you're going to use Beast Zangief, you may as well use that with Viscous Vega. So why use it any other way? You know, Viscous Vega and Beast Zangief, it's like bread and butter at this point. The only thing that's like worth using extra is maybe I don't know. No, you literally can't replace that team. It has to be Viscous Vega and Beast Zangief. I don't see the point in changing that at all. You need the speed and you need the thingy. So yeah, so then it becomes Seth for his C1 grouping, which works, but he doesn't really take it. He can't take the hits. He hasn't got any health. He can't heal. Well, he does heal himself a little bit on the C1 Seth, and he does group, but then he has no damage immunity. He can't bypass damage immunity. He hasn't got a 1 HP clause, so then it becomes not worth it. So maybe they might release a golden Seth later on, and he does the same thing as, I don't know, maybe he does the same thing as Beast Zangief, but as an Infernal. Who knows? Maybe we won't even get anything whatsoever. As you can see here, I'm maybe I'm having a little bit of a better time here with this team against TR Killer. But again, TR Killer, he's like 100 million power above me. So, you know, it's not doing anything. There's no real way of like combating anything. Only he is pretty strong. But is he worth it? I don't know. So I tried to see here. I want to see if let's do a comparison with Horror Oni and my Rich Honda. My Rich Honda's more built, but what I wanted to see is, will Horror Oni survive as much as Rich Honda? I don't know. Again, I'm playing TR Killer. He's a beast. He's got even more power this time. I didn't give him any assists, just to, you know, keep it as balanced as possible for me, so I can see what's going on. He's obviously got a Leonardo here, so that's going to just chop my team into little pieces. But let's see if it can survive, or who dies first. Because if Horror Oni can survive, it might be a good indication that he might be a little bit more tankier than Rich Honda. But even then, being able to take a hit isn't as good. Like, Rich Honda can take a hit, but he also dishes out so much pain with his super. Like, his super just drops on... Like, we all know... See, look, I died. But he was only a little bit behind Rich Honda. My Rich Honda's 5 stars, and I think he's level 35 as well. And the Horror Oni is 1 star. So I think Horror Oni is going to be tankier, but I don't think he's going to do as much damage. I just think that Horror Oni isn't going to pump out the damage like Rich Honda does, and so it's tough. You know, so here it is. Look, here it is. I've got an E Honda bullet wall. I'm playing Vin to win here. He's more like closer on my level. He's a little bit stronger, but he's a little bit more even. He's not like 100 million power more than me, so it's a bit more evenly matched. But you know, his units are a lot better built than my units, and that goes a long way. Like, having 5 stars goes a long way. I would say it goes further than levels. But you can see here, I tried to get off the silence with the pop. It's not working. We are surviving. I am surviving a lot longer. We've got into 30 seconds, so we've had at least a 1 minute battle here. But yeah, he's gone down. He's gone down. But he did survive a lot better. He has the Overlord, but there's no way of me defeating the Overlord. There's no damage immunity or passive nullification. Like, I'm using Zangief to try and do something, but it's just not going to work. You know, there's nothing in the kit that's going to do it. Like, obviously you could change Zangief or Seth to something else that does have that death, but I don't know. See, I think maybe you might be able to get away with, because I think Horror Oni, he is really tanky, and I think when he's hit 5 stars, he might be better for if you don't have Michelangelo, you might use it instead of Rich Honda. But Rich Honda's so good, and you've probably already built Rich Honda, so you may as well just keep building Rich Honda. If you want to get Horror Oni, then go get him. He is a trigger unit, which is, pretty clutch. But and that's the other thing as well. In a double Bison team, you don't want to be using Overlord Bison C2 as part of your combo chain, because it will end the combo chain when he starts popping. So you can't really use him like that. You need like a static combo set. Here, look, we're gonna try and see what will happen against the Viscous Vega. I think he's gonna chop me up. He's gonna chop me up. I'm gonna get chopped up by Viscous Vega. He's taken the first lick. He's taken it quite successfully. I've dropped the hammer with Rich Honda. Will he do anything? No. Chopped up. Been chopped. There you are. Chopped up. Instant choppage. So there you have it. He's like, Viscous Vega. He's just that guy. He is that guy. You can't really, they should have given him more. Oh, it's so stupid. Like, they could have made it so he had a bullet wall, and the bullet, a constant bullet wall, a forever bullet wall. It just always has a bullet wall. And then when he does a move, the bullet wall goes. And then when he's not doing a move, there is no bullet wall. You know what I mean? That would have made it so there was a point where the bullet wall is off, but otherwise the bullet wall is just always on. That would have made him clutch. Then you could say there's an argument. But with this, I don't know. So here's a team here with trendy Ryu and Suit Able. It's really tanky. But there's nothing you can do against the meta. The meta is the meta. It's not anti-meta. I don't even. It's ridiculous. They haven't added a thing to combat or even stand a chance against the meta, because you think here, even when you've got when you're using just normal E Honda with a bullet wall, you still can lose. You can still get chopped up by V Vega will chop through that bullet wall. It's not impossible. So then, my final verdict then on Horror Oni. Is he worth it? Not really. The squeeze isn't worth the juice, to be honest. The squeeze really isn't worth the juice. But that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching.
Even though you two amuse me, I must conclude this game. I have engagement to keep and I can't be late.
Thank you for watching my video. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Bye.
Get ready! I'll fight you on your own level! Come on!